to the action. I'm so excited to be here. We're late. Don't judge me. I had to drive from Seattle to Kent. It was about an hour plus in traffic today, but for these people, I'll do it every day. Y'all go ahead and clap it up for these amazing athletes right here. So, again, Ian, I'm so sorry I'm late. If y'all see him in the group chat, I don't know. I can't even see his messages. He's probably a little frantic, but it's okay. We're going to have a good time. So I just want to go down the line and allow these people who may not really need an introduction. Coach Rod, starting with you.
Coach Rodney McCurry. I'm the head football coach for the Seattle Majestics. I'll be head coach in Team Grinch.
Oh, okay. Zay Duente, I play for the Seattle Majestics O-line. I am going to be the O-line coach for Team Grinch.
I am Patience Peanut Kamuta. I'm number 3, the QB for Seattle Majestics, and I will be one of the quarterbacks for the Grinch, Team Grinch.
Hey, man. And I'm Tanisha Hippie Norman. I'm a DB with the Seattle Majestics, and I'll be out there playing DB for Team Grinch.
So this is really, I got to do media day with you guys for the WNSC with the Seattle Majestics, but I feel like I've had the opportunity to build some rapport over the season. I can't wait to continue to work with you. Um, it's in the middle of go season. Coach Ride, you had a lot to say, last season, and then now we get to see you work with some other weapons. So what should we expect coming up November 16th?
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I feel like we got a lot of firepower on both sides of the ball, or excuse me, both teams. I'm just excited to get to see some new weapons and get to see Peanut in action again, of course.
Oh, yes.
And I think it's gonna be a fun time. So yeah.
Yes, it will. So, are there any athletes out there that you look forward to working with that maybe they were on your radar in the regular season?
Um, Not necessarily on my radar, but some players that we played against. I really, really like our Team Grinch's linebacking crew. Claxton.
Drop some names. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
go ahead, drop some
we got
names.
Claxton. We got Hassa. We got um,
Oh, I haven't looked at the roster. Keep going.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We have Crit Tucker. We have some all pros that were stacked up on that linebacking crew. So I'm super excited. Um, we got Ninji Martin as our defensive coordinator. Ninji does a great job with San Diego. I feel like uh, sent over the playbook. It's got some good stuff, drawn up for us. So I can't wait to see our linebackers fly around.
Now, I had the opportunity to cover all of your home games in your professional season. Number one offense, most rushing yards. Will you be using some of those tactics November 16th?
No,
So you don't want your playbook out there, right?
no.
Okay, okay. I feel that though. I feel that.
We
So
actually, the funny part is you brought that up. I put a playbook out, sent it out to my team, to the Grinch, and I got a couple messages back like, "That's it." Like, yeah,
hey,
absolutely.
they wanted that juice.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna have another meeting. We're gonna mix it up a little bit and do some different things. I think it looks real vanilla, but there's a lot of plays that we can run on our offense. So we'll put some new formations and things like that in for everybody. So yeah.
We'll talk about that because and I spoke to Coach Mike about this, who will be the head coach of the other team. And what are you doing to get the players connected? I mean, there are 4 different countries being represented in this event. You have players, different time zones across America. They have 10-hour layovers, whatever. So, what are you doing right now to get those players locked in, ready to go?
Uh, Man, honestly, I think I'm kind of in the same boat as Coach Mike. I'm a head football coach for a high school as well, so I'm in my high school season. So it right now is a little difficult getting all the players together, but we have sent out some messages, some emails, and things like that. I think next weekend we'll have a actual Zoom call where we're breaking down our playbook and diving into how we're going to attack Team Blitzen. So. Um, we'll really get to it. I think next week. I have a bye week for my high school, so give me a little bit of time to get things situated, get organized a little bit more. So
Now, you do have a game tomorrow, right?
Saturday.
Saturday. So I'm definitely going to try to pull up on you for that. So go ahead and tell us a little bit of information if you're allowed to do that for your game Saturday. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We play Auburn Mountain View Saturday at 6 p.m. in Federal Way Stadium. It's a home game for us. Right now we're 2-2, trying to battle for a playoff spot. Instead of taking a non-division game, we took a bye week. So we have one game left, and then we go into our bye week. So we have a little bit of time to get our guys rested up and get some some studying in, and get our grades, keep our grades high and everything else. So we're very excited.
Yes, and I'm so
High school.
sorry because I started before I even gave thanks to where we are right now.
Yeah.
So, a big thank you to the new local for allowing us to host this. But this is the official after party spot for the Seattle Majestics. And so I was able to attend a few of those. So tell us a little bit about this restaurant, what they mean to your players, to you
Yeah.
as a coach.
Well, with building culture, we wanted to have a fresh start with new sponsors and new traditions that we're starting. New local is a new restaurant here. It's about 2 blocks away from our home stadium.
Right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
So we usually pack this place out. We usually put about 100 people in here after the game. All the players come, family, and everybody else comes and have a good time. Our DJ Coco Pops comes through.
That's my girl.
Yeah, mine too. So good food, good drinks, good after party, good vibe. Got a back porch. You can go out and have some fun out there as well. This next week, so after National Trial Day, we're gonna have a fundraising event here as well. So we're very excited about that as well.
Yes, so come out, everybody. And y'all turn around and thank the fans that joined us today. Having a good time over there munching. I told y'all I was going to put y'all on camera. But so, Zay, if I'm not mistaken, will you be participating or will you be an assistant coach for this event?
Oh, at first it started off being, at least being a player. And then I found out that we didn't have an O-line coach. I just asked, it was a question to Coach Rod, and he wanted to keep it like an all-female staff. So I said, oh, are we going to have anybody? He's like, no, I haven't found anybody yet,
Now, so you guys are coming in at an advantage because I know that you work together outside of this event. So, I mean, would you say that that's an advantage going into November 16th?
Not really an advantage, but it's more of a comfortability with having him as my head coach and being able to coach under him already as is for the high school. So knowing how he communicates with me on what we need to do for the O-line, I mean, that's all I really need from him. So.
And big shouts out to Ian because he always gets me prepared, right? And out of all the people that I've met, he's one of the biggest fans of women's professional tackle football. So y'all clap it up for Ian and everything he's been doing to push this event and to fundraise for Toys for Tots. So he has a real passion behind giving back to Toys for Tots. And so it's exciting to be able to support him in his efforts. So Zay, multiple WNFC All-American player, stepping up, being a leader to some top dogs, right? Do you think they'll respect you going into this event?
I hope so. I mean, as young as I am, a lot of the players that I realized on the roster, they do have a lot more experience on me. So this is only my 5th year going in with this league, but at the same time, with having that many titles, I would hope that they can allow me to be able to coach them and help them out. Like, as much as being a leader, I really just want to help them out. That's really what I want to do. So.
I like that.
As Zay's trying to be not trying to tell it like it is, but in the high school game for our team, I'm the head coach at our high school, and Zay's my assistant. And Zay has a first team all-leaguer, offensive lineman of the year, a couple second team all-leagues. So Zay does an excellent job with scheme, with technique, in game. If we need to do any in game adjustments or anything like that, Zay is very, very, very skilled at what she does. So I'm excited to have her. I really it wasn't a big search for me to go search for an offensive line coach. I knew it was just more of just trying to get her off the roster. She really wanted to play, and I was like, "Look, Zay, man, you come coach
So-
too." All right, cool.
I have to tease it a little bit. I mean, are we going to see you play a different role with Seattle next year? Is this like an allusion to something?
Oh no,
Man, that's delusional.
No.
Come on now. Nah, that's delusional. I'm still young. I got so many years to go. So I'm 24. Yeah, I'm 24. That's all. Yeah, the age
Okay.
already says it itself. But yeah, I'm playing. Maybe later on. I thought about being a coach later on, but definitely getting my foot in the door with that. But right now, it's just being a player. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You don't have to add that pressure. Now, Peanut, I'm so sorry. I'm going to skip you.
oh,
I'm going to come back.
Give me that mic.
I'm going to come back. Because, and this is really exciting. I enjoy being here. All of these, a big thank you to all of the players before London, Maria. I don't want to miss anybody's name, so I'm not going to try to name anybody, but y'all clap it up for them too for participating. Because we've all been in different time zones. So some of them were up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, midnight, making this happen. And it just really reflects the dedication of all these athletes into the sport that you love the most. So, Hippie, go ahead and drop that government name one more time. Because I don't think anybody really knows.
Yeah.
I gotta do mine.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy because during one of the games, they called me out through the tunnel. And they was like, Tanisha Norman, and the whole team was like, who that? And I came running down, they was like, oh, Hippie. Okay. So yeah, Tanisha Norman is my government name, but everybody that knows me just calls me Hippie.
So some of the notes that Ian sends over to me, I like to just kind of drop what he says. So he says that you are Seattle's best kept secret. What's your response?
Hey,
to
Ian! I like that! I like to throw the shirt. I got some shirts coming out this season. You gonna see me in a different shirt. Yeah, I feel like when I I have a different kind of story than most of my teammates. I didn't start off in sports. My parents didn't let me play sports throughout middle school and high school. I actually was in a band and symphony orchestra,
I was
jazz
in the band
bands.
too, yeah.
Yeah, so I decided to join the team, 2 years ago? I was on the team, really tiny, about 115. But after my first season, it didn't go how I wanted to go, so I decided to get with Coach Rod. I think I begged him. I begged him to take me to the weight room with him and just, hey, show him what to do. I'm dedicated to being the best football player I can be. So just put me to work.
So I understand this is you've kind of had to take a break this season.
Yep.
And so 2025 is your comeback season. So this is really an opportunity for you to kind of, reestablish yourself before going into your professional season in 2025. What should we expect from you on the field?
High energy, man. I feel like I'm the teammate that's gonna probably get some problems started. I talk a lot on the field. I can back it up. I like to get my teammates involved. I like to get them amped up. I like to give them that type of, that energy of like, hey, we out here together. We out here to ball together. So yeah, that's how it was much fun and, be confident. Be confident on the field.
So, and Coach Rod kind of did a name drop that I didn't know. My Aquarius sister over there, Hassa, is going to actually be playing defense with you. What does that look like? Because
I'm excited, man. I'm going to be on the field with a whole lot of, weapons. Like you said, Claxton's going to be out there. I'm always, watching her on the field with San Diego. I'm always like, man, she's tall. She can move. She's strong. I'm going to be able to also have a chance to kind of gel with some of my teammates. Crit is on the defense with me, and we've been talking about it. I think every practice we're just excited to just kind of get on the field and just start meshing. So I'm excited to kind of get there with other talents from different leagues and see what everybody can do all together.
All right, well, I like that. So just moving right along, y'all clap it up for her.
Hey,
Tanisha.
I wanna be like you, man.
Tanisha, aka Hippie. So, and I wanted to leave this because you know what I mean? I feel so honored right now because you are the biggest name in women's tackle football today. You really
Amen.
are. And
Right.
so, and you know, prior to even having your debut in women's tackle football, you were one of the top performers in the state of Washington, which is very exciting. I've spoken to a lot of people off the record. I won't drop, but I'm being
Yeah.
very serious about this feedback that I'm about to give to you.
Mhm.
That people actually could possibly see you playing in the Olympics in 2028. What do y'all think about that? So, and every time I hear somebody say that, it kind of gives me chills because I watched you play. And my favorite part about your play is when you run people over. Right? Yes. So, what does this event mean to you? And as a leader, why is it so important to participate in something like this and give back to Toys for Tots?
I'm gonna like go back to when I was about like 16, 17, so like right before I turned 18. I helped my auntie do like a Toys for Tots event, and so like I guess from there, like helping my community has always been around for me. So like doing this event kind of like helps me in some sort of way to become, especially become better as an athlete, especially with being on the field with other athletes that are on there as well, even my own teammates and my coach. But yeah, like I said, like I'm kind of grateful that I got the opportunity to play and being able to be recognized for that. And yeah, I guess I could say the community has always been around for me, especially with me trying to give back as well.
Beautiful. So, November 16th, this is basically a repeat of an all-star event, right?
Yeah.
Lots of great defensive weapons on the other side. Have you thought about this? What kind of conversations are you and Coach Rye having that we don't see in the text group? You know what I mean? Because it's green, because he's Android. You know, so.
Hey, we ain't gonna do coach like that. We ain't gonna do coach like that. Hey, all I gotta say, hey, coach is good. It's free, huh? It's free. It's free. If it's free for him, then he want that.
He turned our text group green,
It's
but
cool.
it's
It's
okay.
cool. I'm cool with it.
Hey, Grease for go. That's
So, you know, sorry to get distracted,
I'm
but
good. I'm good.
yeah, so, you know, defensive weapons, like what kind of plans are there any athletes specifically that you may be a little bit concerned with, or like what kind of adjustments do you need to make for specific players on November 16th?
Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't be named, but I'm not gonna name drop. Obviously, I'm cool with it, but I haven't really talked to coach about it just yet. But I know on the Zoom meeting we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna chat it up for sure. I know that when it comes to like playing on offense, I can always like chat with coach with whatever I need help with. So like, obviously, I think I'm gonna be cool with just keeping it real with coach about what do I need help with, if there's anything that I need to change up with our plays. Like, can I add something to the plays or whatever. But honestly, like I haven't really chatted it up too much, but we're gonna chat it up soon with coach for real.
All right. Very conservative answer. I expected you to call out some people and be like, you know what, I'm gonna run her over and get 5 extra
It's all love
yards.
at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
A diplomat. I like it.
Yeah.
Even more reason why you're a leader. So, because I have one more of those drops that Ian sent over to me because I just want to respond to what he has to say. He says that you're an ultimate weapon as a quarterback and someone you want to build your team around. What's your response to that statement by Ian?
I think I hear from my mom and dad a lot, like when they like from a different perspective, like it changes my mindset. Because if you take a look around you by yourself from your own perspective, you only see like what's front handed. But when you see from like a different perspective, your parents, like my parents, I'm grateful to have them. They tell me what like I can do to help my teammates, my coaches, like what can I add to the group. Like something that I always like just look for like different perspectives, obviously. But like yeah. So that I can say.
Okay.
Before I go off and say something else.
Okay, so All Pro selection, Washington State Girls Flag Football Player of the Year. Ian says you transfer from flag to tackle very smoothly. I have to agree with you. And number one passing average in your professional season. What should they expect out of you going into November 16th?
For sure, a better mindset when it comes to playing in the game. I know, since it was my first year, I think a lot of things it would go my way, but some things wouldn't go my way. So I know this time around, I'm gonna definitely get better at a QB mindset rather than just like, oh, I play this position, I'm gonna just play with whatever I know or what knowledge I know off of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna play based off my mindset that I'm growing with, and even for my coaches, yeah, just growing that mindset. I think for sure.
So, are there any offensive weapons that are not a part of your regular team that you're excited to work with going into the November 16th event?
I don't want to name drop. No,
No,
cap.
it's
I'm not
okay.
gonna name
I mean,
drop.
that's what we want, right? That's what we want. Hey, if anything, everybody should be ready to work with you, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, it's fair. Is there anyone that you hope to work with in November 16th? Because I'm going to be looking out for
Yeah.
that connection myself.
I mean, I'm just ready to see all the wide receivers for sure. I mean, that's one thing about QBs. I know my running back's going to handle that, so I'm just going to be ready for the wide receivers to be ready for them open passes for real. That's all I got to say.
I'm sure they'll be beautiful. So, we did get a few questions from one anonymous person, but we did get a few questions, and these are more open-ended. But I think also we're going to have an audience member come up to ask the question as well. So if you want to go ahead and come up and get ready for me. So, well, she was just talking. You can pass it to whoever you want to answer.
Go back to coach, man.
Okay.
Oh, what?
So we're going in pattern. Thank you.
You know what, Coach? This one may not be for you, but I'm just going to leave it open. And this one is from Alyssa Williams. And Alyssa says, whenever you make a mistake on the field, how do you get over it and move on to the next play without beating yourself over it?
Okay, so I'm a DB. I mess
Oh.
up all the time. Yeah, I've definitely developed the mindset of just next play. You have so many reps throughout a game that you can go back and get coaching on the sideline real quick and come back and do better the next play, that you have to forget the next play. So I'm fortunate enough to have a great coach, son. I mean, if you ever been to a game, you can hear him screaming to me on the sideline through every single play. I mean, I mess up every single play according to Hassan. Even if I feel like I do a great job, Hassan said I could do something better. So you just have to be able to just brush it off. You have, 140 some reps throughout the game to go get better. Main thing is you want to win most of those reps. So yeah, just shrug it off, pick yourself back up, and you got, like I said, 140 some reps throughout the game to be better.
I like that. Lots of chances. So the next question, this is going to be from, we don't know, Jane Doe, John Doe. Peyton, I'm going to give this one to you.
Oh, okay.
Who is your toughest opponent you've faced while in the trenches?
Oh, Lord. In the trenches.
And if either one of you wants to answer that, so yeah, Zay, it may be better for you as an offensive lineman.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what do you say?
Like from the regular season or just overall?
Just in general, or even if you want to name a specific person where you were like, okay, they gave me that work tonight. So is there anyone?
Man, I'm gonna give it to this. Like, it's really San Diego. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually had this in mind. Tanya Luna, she's actually on the O-line for our team, for Team Grinch, and she was the number one name that popped up on the roster when I seen it come out. She actually was she gave me my welcome to the league moment when I was a rookie. And I was playing on defense, and that's how I figured out I had to be on offense. I ain't playing no defense no more. Hey, no. I found out I was better on offense than defense. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, she gave me my welcome to the league moment, and ever since that, it's been there. Not only her, but Pook, I keep forgetting her last name. Yeah, Puka. I know me and her talked this past season though. She knew that I gave her work too. So me and her just gave each other good props, and iron sharpen iron and all that. So I think she was like my hardest, but that was about it. So yeah.
All right, so we're gonna come back to the fan questions, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass the mic over to our
Number one
audience member.
fan.
Yes.
Hello,
So-
my name is Marina, also known as Megaphone Girl.
I remember you.
I always got my megaphone.
Oh my
I am
gosh.
the biggest fan. I'm my
I
girl.
remember you now.
Yes, let's go,
Megaphone
Majestics.
girl. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go ahead. You said you may have a few questions.
I have
for
a couple
me.
questions. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you take it away. You can choose your victim if you like.
Russian
But I'm gonna
roulette.
go ahead and let you take it away.
Okay, sure. This is a question for the team. Which team in the league are you guys most excited to play again?
Here, coach. Here, take this, coach. You give it to him. You know, he likes his victims. You go, pick them off.
To play again or to
Yeah.
play against? Like
to play again. It could be for any reason. Maybe just because of great sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Maybe because they just had a really good team, or you want to
Yeah.
get them back because they didn't deserve that win.
Yeah.
Any team that you want to do. Who is your number one do-over?
Yeah, we definitely want to lace up with the best. So I mean, first one that comes to mind is Texas, and then
Yes.
San Diego is another
Yes,
one.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely want to get both of them. I know San Diego is going to be on the schedule because they're in our league, so that's a given. But yeah, we definitely want to be up at the top. And Texas is at the top, and we want to take them on again.
I love that. Okay, can I throw it to the players?
Mm-hmm.
Players, what is your favorite, or who is your favorite player from another team, and why?
I think my favorite player was actually from San Diego, Nisha. She plays DB wide receiver. I think she's number 14. Will she be a part of this event coming up? I don't think she's gonna be a part of this event coming up, but during film sessions, I watch a lot of films. But during film session, I used to tell Coach Hassan right before the game, I said, number 14, if you see her go out for a wide receiver pass, it's gonna be a touchdown. And it so happened that on one of the kickoff returns, punt returns, they threw me out there and I had to guard her. So I'm hyped up. I'm like, yeah, I get to guard one of the top receivers in the league, one of the top DBs. And after the play, she actually stopped me and kind of gave me like a little hug, a little dap during the middle of the game. And I was like, as a new player into the league, I was just like, man, that love just kind of just elevates you to want to just keep being better and keep doing better. And so I think that became quickly one of my favorite players, just overall, just the grind, the work, the talent, and also just that love and camaraderie that, I love throughout the league.
Awesome. No other questions. Just good luck on you guys this season.
Go
Majestics. We love our number one recap. Go Majestics.
All right. So I started a little bit late. I'm having a good time. I always love coming out to the new local. I want to do something. If we can count to 3, if you guys can hear me in the back and say, thank you, new local. Can we do that? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, new local.
All right. Staff has been great. So make sure, I think they're open every day of the week. Is that right, Coach Rod?
Yeah.
So make sure y'all come over. It's in Kent, right off the highway. Always really great hospitality, really good food, really good drinks. And I always have a good time when I come out here. So we have a few more questions, and then I appreciate y'all for being so patient during our setup. Our Wi-Fi crashed, but we made it back. So there's one of the other questions is, and Coach Rod, I'm gonna give this one to you. Have you ever been unfairly criticized? Well, actually, I'm so sorry. This one is actually for Peanut specifically. Sorry about that. So, this one is a little bit more sensitive, right?
Nah.
And
Sorry.
One of my favorite parts about being connected in women's football is there's a representation of many different types of women, many different body types, and it's a very diverse place, and I love it. And so one of the questions that we received is, have you ever been unfairly criticized and body shamed for your size as a quarterback? How does your size disadvantage or advantage you when it comes to competition?
Honestly, I've heard of I heard a lot of criticism ever since I think my 2022 flag season coming up, even to now as my first year. Honestly, I don't really take it. I don't take it offense. I think it's a way to grow my mindset into I need to use that for anger or anger. I would use that anger to put it out onto the field or just put it into the weight room. Unfortunately, I'm Samoan, Polynesian. I'm big already, so I can't really tell you that I'm gonna lose the weight. But we got too much good food. That I can lose the weight. But
No.
I got an advantage there. But at the same time, like we usually talk about my highlights, I'm usually running the ball, running people over.
Yes.
I think of that as it's simple for me. You know, that's
Okay.
something.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
if I think of that moment, I'm like, oh, those are for the people that like try to criticize me on my size. So like I kind of use those moments as like to move on, but at the same time remember it. You know what I mean?
Remember
Like, yeah,
how dominant you are out there. I
exactly.
love that. Yes.
You gotta stay humble, but at the same time, you gotta show them who you really are.
Show them who you are. I love
Yeah.
that so much. So, and we're almost to the end. So we have one other question. Coach, Seattle is going from the hunter to now being the hunted in 2025.
Yeah.
How does being considered as one of the top professional teams affect your mindset as a coach? And then also, do you feel any pressure going into November 16th with that type of pressure on your back, with those type of eyes on your back?
I think really feeling that we were going to be the hunted after we lost to Texas. I think right away we knew that it was going to change, and we were just talking about it. I think everybody's kind of late to the party. We've already got 32 practices in since June, so there really it's just about who's going to be in more shape, who's going to know what their playbook, the fastest, what athletes. We got some really really good free agent picks that's going to kind of round off our roster that we're very very excited about. I know that everybody's kind of looking at our roster saying like there's other teams that went out and got a bunch of all pros and stuff like that, but all our players are moving here. So I think that's the advantage that we have over a lot of other teams, is that we're going to have them in-house. We're going to have them at every single practice. They're not flying in. They got jobs and everything else here in the state, housing and stuff here in the state. So we're ready for it. We're geared up. We're ready for it. We feel like we had the advantage because we've already been together since June, since we got off the plane from Texas. We're not going to stop, and so I guess that's kind of shaping the mindset of it's an all year round approach for us. And if you're late to the party, if you just started now, you're too late.
Yeah.
That's how we feel. So
we're almost to the end because I want you all to leave us with a final message before we end this, Coach. But just to tie it back, because I know a lot of the athletes in this event, WNFC, WFA, many different teams, the Seattle Majestics, Kansas City Glory. I could go down a whole list that are going to be have representation in this event. But what I want to know, Coach, why this event? Why Ian? Why Toys for Tots? Why Dream Big Athletics?
I think for me, just getting into the women's game has been it's been like a resurgence for my career, right? It's something new. I'm a professional coach now. I carry myself as a professional coach. I call myself a professional coach. And this is a professional event. And for me to get chosen to do this, I felt like it was a big honor. Not only to be able to, just do the event, but to give back in a big way during the holiday season. And then I had the idea of creating a staff of just all women coaches, and I want to be. I'm actually going to back it up. So when I was at All Pro, I went to the All Pro breakfast, and there was so many great speakers there. But Jennifer King left me with the biggest inspiration to me. Her first thing was she said that there was a coach, which is LA's head coach, coached her into being a coach, not only as a player, but gave her her first opportunity in being a coach. And it inspired her so much that, that's who she gave thanks to. And I want to be somebody like that in the game. And I want to inspire the next, great Majestic head coach or whatever, somebody that's going to start their own, franchise or whatever it is. And just give them a different outlook on the sport, because there's so many different outlets in the sport that you can do. So for me, getting Shay from Shakedown with Shay, getting Fo.
Yeah, shout out to Shay.
Yeah, shout out to Shay. Getting Fo from Prime Time with Fo. So getting those two on my coaching staff was very important to me. It was a big deal to me to be able to inspire them, because I see a lot of football in them. Got to play against Shay. Shay's a good player, and got a lot of energy, a lot of respect. So I think all that's going to translate into being good coaches. And, this might be that stepping stone for one of them to being the head coach or, assistant coach, OC, DC, or whatever. So, yeah, I just think this is just an important platform. And for me to be able to give back to women's sports, I got honored to be able to do this. So I just wanted to give this platform to
Y'all go
to
ahead
the
and
ladies.
give Coach Rod a hand clap for that. Yeah.
Oh wait, you gotta show the hat though. You gotta show the hat.
Hey, what
But look, what is it on the side of the hat? And Raw recharge. Wow.
Did y'all really, or did he pull up with it already?
Nah, we got him. Yeah, we got it first.
Okay.
Yeah. That is our slogan. We made it up this past year, yeah. Just because he was our new head coach, and we already knew the vibes was gonna be great. So
Because I know your birthday is coming up. You're about to have an event.
National Trial Day.
Are these going to be a part of your fundraiser? I mean, I know you're going to have some giveaway items or whatnot.
These
and-
hats?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
hey.
We gotta make it run.
Yeah. I know you were trying to get some giveaway items for fundraisers. So, I mean, that looks like a really good item to purchase.
Yeah, we might have to do something different. The Gorham Brothers, T-shirt maybe, yeah. The Gorham Brothers is a little pricey, so.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Audience, go ahead and give these athletes another round of applause. The #1 offense last year. But now I'm looking forward to how you guys are going to collaborate with some other athletes. So go ahead. I'm gonna let you start, Hippie. Yep. I was gonna throw your cover man again, but I ain't gonna do that. Okay. Go ahead and leave us with a sound bite going into this event. Either, something in regards to Toys for Tots or something spicy. The other team, they've been dropping. I don't know if y'all been watching. They've been waiting for this. So go ahead and leave us with something.
What they been saying? They've been talking.
You have to go back. They've been talking.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But I think I've been looking over the roster. I saw we had Spidey on our team. I think we just they kind of cheated the other team. I feel like they stacked our team up. We got some crazy weapons, and so for me, most importantly, I'm ready to go out there and just learn from all these talented athletes that have been in the league and just putting on for women's football. So I'm ready to learn and also to work. So anybody that's gonna line up next to me or across from me, you better be ready to get some reps in.
Because you've been waiting, right?
I've been waiting since I got injured.
Yeah,
so,
I know you've been waiting.
Time.
Go ahead. QB going. Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead and leave us with a little bit, because you're always outspoken. From the very first day that I've worked with this organization, you've been the first person that's been approachable and inviting. So don't hold back.
No, I'm too nice. No,
Not today. Okay.
no, I'm not like that. We're gonna put the work on the field. We're gonna show out. We're gonna see who's gonna come out with the dub. So that's all I have to say. Especially with Coach Rod, I respect him so much. I don't wanna put us on the chopping block like that. But everybody else gonna be on the chopping block. I'll just keep it like that.
Myself on the top block. Hey, look, Team Grinch, we taking that thing. Watch it. Watch it. We got too much firepower. Watch it.
All right. And I'm sorry. I'm not trying to show favoritism, right?
No,
This
no,
is
no.
one of the best. I'm honored to be here. One of the best women football professional players right in front of us. Go ahead, give me a little bit. Yeah, go ahead. Start that up for me. Yeah. So, for all the people who are like, man, I'm about to play with Peanut November 16th. For all the people donating $5 to pay at the gate when they pull up, buying the flight tickets to come out to see you in Las Vegas, which is November the 16th.
Mhm.
Yes, please show up.
6 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah. Doubleheader game.
What kind of message do you want to leave for all of us who cannot wait to see you ball out yet again on November 16th?
Hey, like Zay said, we just gonna show out. We gonna see who can come on top. I know for sure that when it comes to with other athletes, we just gonna use them as a weapon as well. So, yeah.
I guess I'll take that. I'll take that. Clap it up for yourselves one more time. Thank you so much. I'm always honored to be a part of this. Ian, thank you again. I'm so sorry I was late today. Kent in Seattle during traffic is hard. So, but we made it, and y'all waited for me. So I thank y'all for allowing me to do my thing. And thank you for everybody showing up, the audience members.
Thank you for coming with us.
Thank you to all the athletes that have been a part of this up in the middle of the night, getting
Yes,
this
sir.
done. I can't wait to mingle with everybody November 16th. And Ian, you are doing a beautiful thing for
sir.
women in sports. So we thank you. Y'all, let's have a good night.
That's all. Be smooth.
All right.